Anyway, welcome to the State of the Union today for our first one of 2021.
1-3.
Excited?
21.
1-3-2021. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Got some good stuff today for you. How to market your business through Distrokid and some of their other things like Vinzi, is it called? I believe.
Yep.
And then also we're going to talk about some other stuff. First off, hats off to friends who've been on the show, who are working with people who are breaking records. If you did not look in Loudwire or anywhere else, basically Kiss broke all live streaming records for the year with their concert from Dubai on New Year's.
And are you surprised? It's Kiss.
It's Kiss, agreed. But our good friend Michael Berger was there, who was on Roadie Roundtable, which we replayed this past Friday, who is Gene Simmons' bass tech. And I saw some of the pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Saw some of the live streams sounded fucking insanely good.
I'm sure.
You know, like some live streams, they kind of like the mix kind of goes by the wayside. They're just trying to get the video content. But like,
yeah, I
saw Chris from Bad Wolves was playing it at his house and showed it on his Instagram. And I was like, holy shit, that sounds amazing. Because there's been a few I've watched where the audio is just horrendous, but you know, that goes for being in a club or wherever. But anyway, we want to get to the crux of today, and we'll get you guys on your way in the new year and get working, because I have to go to a recording session today. So that's why we're doing this earlier.
That's fine.
But we kind of, Greg sent me something from Adam Ivy, again, one of our favorites. And just to kind of keep you guys up to date with stuff, he focused in on how to market to Distrokid properly and how to do it just in general. And there's some great stuff that was eye-opening to me.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't talk about marketing to Distrokid. He talked about what you can do with Distrokid, the inherent infrastructure of it, and what it allows you to do.
Yep.
To be creative, as opposed to like getting Adobe and like paying a lot of money a month, or just getting a template and rendering it, and how that process, if you guys know about it, which you probably do, Mike knows, if you're rendering something, sometimes it takes forever, eats up so much of your computer.
That's if you're using After Effects, was his point. Like, if you're just doing normal videos, it's not that heavy.
Well, it's After Effects, so I'm talking about templates and stuff like that. Like if you're doing graphic arts and stuff, and you're not using anything complicated, but it's still have to render it. It just takes forever, and it costs money. It costs like $40 for any type of template that you're going to use. So he said, that's what he said, is like, here, I'm going to go through it. Okay, so we have a spotlight tool. There's two performers against each other. So let's just give me and Mike an example. I put
back up a second. There's more to that. If you go into Distrokid, the Spotlight playlist tool.
It's Spotlight playlist tool.
Yes.
Right.
So what they do is they pit two artists against each other so that they can make it onto a certain playlist. And then I'll let you continue, but like, yeah.
Right. It gives you a constructive, they actually can DM you and give you constructive criticism too, which is pretty cool. That's like real-time data that you probably want. It may hurt your feelings a little bit, but hey, you know what? But the other thing is you can also, keep applying, and you can go against other performers if you didn't make that one, so you're maybe better than another one. So that's pretty cool. And you get on it's not just a curated playlist, it's tens of thousands of people. It's legit. It's not a couple hundred people. It's ridiculously of value. So that's something that's really cool. So Distrokid is really cool in the fact that, like, I've had TuneCore, I've had CD Baby, a little more old school, but they work. It's just it costs you $20 to $30 each time you upload a song. With Distrokid, I have an account for myself, and I can release. I'm ready to release, put up as many songs as I want for the year. I don't have to pay.
And even what we're going to do with my artist I manage, and Greg works on the marketing for us. EJ Wright. I mean, we're getting ready to go into battle as far as doing his album release. Start planning his album release this week for April. Yep. And Distrokid, after watching that, I have so many more ideas of how we're gonna utilize that stuff through Distrokid.
And it's cool because don't fix what's not broken. You don't have to add any more expenses than you need. Like this one platform here, it allows you to promote, like on Spotify. When it gives you, here's the thing, it gives you looping videos, which is really cool. So sometimes if you're on Spotify, they have little videos playing in the background now. You can actually use a pre-templated and actually put the clip of what part of the music that you want to have a clip on, and you could share it, and it will adjust ratio to each platform. If there's an Instagram story, it's a different type of size, right? If it's an Instagram post, if it's an Instagram IG, they're different sizes. These allow you to just click the sizes so you can repurpose that one clip to all your different platforms. And that's really what we're doing here without overwhelming you, is we're taking one piece of content and we're repurposing it to multiple platforms. And they allow you to do that with some cool graphics in the background that will enhance the video and enhance your engagement with your audience. So that I thought was really, really cool. There's backdrops, there's promo cards, kind of like on YouTube. You can do a promo card and just kind of put like a little box that pops up in the video while we're talking right now. And it pops up and you know what's coming up next, which is pretty cool. This backdrop is something you can use in a clip of your music when you want to share it. And then that makes it pretty cool. So while somebody's watching a Spotify thing, like the little backdrop, another video would pop up, just kind of like YouTube. So they're kind of repurposing the same type of stuff on other platforms, on these music streaming platforms now too, to make it more engaging for you and available for you to use things within that one platform, which is really cool. And then the other thing is Visi, and we're going to put links up to this all on the in the podcast on the YouTube video when we upload this. We'll all be in there. And then there's an a la carte service called Visi, which is upcharged, but it's very inexpensive compared to what you'd be getting from all these other high graphic pieces of software that cost a lot of money. Like he said, he said it's like $20 to $30 to $40, and you're going to watch that video himself too. I refer you to watch him because he's awesome at explaining what he uses it for and what you guys should use it for as well, and kind of take his take on it. This is my take on what he said to us in watching his video. So it makes it a lot easier. And again, all those different ratios, all those different sizes, you're able to repurpose it for all those different platforms. Yep. So awesome. That's just, little nuggets of value here in a couple minutes. Otherwise, Distrokid's great because compared to, I remember, I don't know if TuneCore was like $80 a year, and it's good, but it's one of those things where you have to keep paying every time you post something.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're going to go with a distribution company, whereas the new norm in the business world in general is the most bang for your buck with the most amount of value, companies are really going to have to pivot to cater to guys like our fan base out there, and are going to have to cater to people who are really well, just they're going to have to kick the chains down the field a little bit more, because the thing is that everybody wants something for free. Somebody wants value. For $80 a year, I better get all those things like Visi and stuff like that. I don't care if I'm upcharged, but the price better adjust the way the value is given. You know what I mean? Like like the end needs to justify the means, or the price needs to justify the means.
Well, you also want to get the most out of one thing, because again, as doing this podcast and everything, we're, as the journey of you as a musician trying to get your stuff out there and whatever's going on and you not being able to do it, you record something, it sounds really good. You want to have the best, chance of it doing well, and you're not known. You're going to want to go through a company like Distrokid, because at the very low price point of $20 a year, you're able to release as much music as you want. And then for a small upcharge of a couple bucks, you can get these featured, these features in general to add to put your content into. And it makes it so much easier because you don't have to keep bouncing around everywhere and get so overwhelmed. And it's so easy for that to happen, right? It's so easy for you to upload a song on Distrokid, and now you got distribution, worldwide distribution. It's out there, but nobody's going to your stuff. So what you can do is start posting these things and getting people, engaged in what you're doing. And then again, you can also run ads, which again, there's courses Adam Ivy has, there's courses Damian Keys have, and all these guys we've been following have these courses that you can actually invest in to be able to run ads to your music. And this is something that they tell you to do and set it up right the first time. So this way it's a rinse and repeat process. Now you have a rinse and repeat process. You can actually use these platforms and put your stuff up there on a regular basis, and it will get easier as you do it. So
Sure.
I implore you, we're not getting paid by DistroKid right now, but by saying this, but we use them, so we're making it easier for you out there. How do you get your stuff on Apple Music? How do you get your stuff on? Just go through
Very
DistroKid.
easy. Just go through DistroKid.
And then you'll have it on everywhere. You'll have it on places you don't even know about. But nobody will know about it unless you're putting it out there. And these features on DistroKid will allow you to engage your audience much better without having to pay mucho dollars on top of already using something like DistroKid. So you don't have to go out and get this piece of software to do this. You could just all do it through the one platform. And that's my 2 cents today. Like, I don't want to overwhelm people, but pretty damn good. It was a really good.
It's a great thing. I think moving into 2021, the challenge is always, what's your plan? Without a plan, a written plan, I feel like you have no hope. And I speak on this because yesterday, not that you have no hope, but you have hope, and hope, I feel like, just kind of leaves you meandering in the fabric of the universe.
Like, it goes back to last week. Write it down. Write down what the plan is. But we don't have to get crazy.
Which by the way,
here we go.
If you haven't gotten your paper and the plan company organizer, I highly suggest it. As you see,
We could put links for that too, by the way.
yeah, we are going to, but it's like all my days already. Yesterday was organized. Today is going to be organized with a recording session. See?
Yep.
I have pencil and pen for different things. So get to it. Oh, and then also check this out. Check this out. So I also
Let me see.
I also laid out for the next month when I'm in the studio recording with people, and when we're going to actually have episodes coming out on what days.
Great.
So you have a monthly section too, if you have like monthly things that you need to get done. So pretty awesome. Has all your workout stuff in there. It's perfect for someone like me.
Yeah. Be 3-dimensional. Don't just show your music. Show who you are. Show what you like. Show your doggies. Show your passions and conspiracy theory, and then show your music, and then show your equipment that you're using. And guess what? You're going to have a unique audience, because there's a lot of people that you're going to resonate with that like everything you do, and that makes that segments you in the marketplace. That's what makes you stick out. So now,
and also the other thing too is what I want to talk about, and you don't know about yet, but we're going to announce it now.
You pregnant?
This year we're going to start doing one-on-one phone calls for our best fans and do like a free coaching call. Go to our link, go follow us, give us your email, and we're going to start sending out details for that in the next month.
Kind of like you said, ghost your email. Yeah, www.themusiccombine.com. All you have to do is just pop in your email, and we'll get the notification, and you'll be put on a mailing list. And as things come in, you'll be notified for those exclusive calls, just like kind of group chats and such coming up.
We're going to do contests where the best ones go one-on-one with us.
Yeah. One-on-one. Tell us what's going on. Tell us what you're going through. Tell us
your deepest thoughts.
Ask us what you want to talk about. But I think we're covering a lot of these bases and like giving you some really good people to go, check their stuff out so they can help you get off the right start. And for me, again, I'm batching out my stuff right now and working on demoing stuff out, and before I go in the studio and really lay it down this way. I'm not wasting my time or money. Remember, we talked about that with Anthony and Roy.
Well, they haven't seen that episode yet, but they will.
Well, I know they're going to see it, but
it's Friday.
Pre-production is so important. That's a whole.
It is.
By the way, that's a whole other thing. But know what you're doing before you go in. Document what you're doing. Use it. Fucking. There you go. You'll be ready. You won't be wasting your money, and then you don't have to worry about releasing your stuff when you have something like a Distrokid. Like I think they give you the best bang for your buck. That's the thing. The best bang for your buck. They give you the most opportunity to basically use that platform multiple times over and over again without having to pay more money each time you do it, because that gets annoying. And that was the frustration, and they solved that, I think, and they've done a great job. So anything else here? We wanted to come on here. We don't want to, basically beat a dead horse here. But thank you for all the support.
Mm-hmm.
And
Where can they find us this week?
they can find us on www.themusiccombine.com, The Music Combine on Instagram, The Music Combine now on YouTube. But just go to our Instagram. The link tree links there, and we'll give you all the platforms there.
Excellent.
This will be out later today.
Yep. And you guys will hear this later on today at some point when I get to it.
Yep. So happy New Year.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Yeah. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hope it all went well.
Don't you just wish you could go back in time?
Not really.
I know.
Bye.
Bye.